Hi friends, Marlene here from Uniquely Ella. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and thank you to everyone that leaves me all the nice comments all the time. I love you guys. You don't know what that means, especially people that work from home, and you know, that interaction is always welcome, and all that positivity is always welcome, and I am so grateful. Today I want to share with you my idea on my design team project for Bohodaydreams. I'm so excited about Sheila giving me the opportunity. I'm very grateful, and I'm very grateful to be in the team with all these amazing, talented ladies that are doing some beautiful work. So I think I share with you I'm just going to briefly kind of go through what I'm thinking of doing, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going for like a pink boho, and because it's Christmas time, I'm going to save some of this fabric for a project I want to do in the springtime. But since it's around Christmas time, I wanted to mold my design team project into a Christmas project, but I'm not really sure what. She was so kind, and she asked us what color, you know, whatever we wanted, and I went for pink. I don't know, it's second nature. I just went for pink. So I think I share with you all the goodies that she already sent me, which is like some beautiful things. I'll just briefly look at that. Look at these, how pretty. I think I might tea dye this because of the paper that I'm working with. And this is all her information again. She's a wonderful lady. And she just created this private Patreon group. No, honey, my little kitty wants to get my stuff. She created this Patreon, which I think is brilliant, and it's a great idea because her kits go super fast. You know, you have to DM her right away, and they just go real fast when she puts something out. So she is giving the Patreon customers, her supporters, like priority. And it's not expensive at all. It's a few dollars or something. It's super. So I think that's a good idea. That's great. So I'm not going to link her Patreon, but I'll write down her Facebook group, and then you can go get all the information. But this is what I'm going to be working with. Look at the beauty. She's got the most beautiful. I have been working with her things forever. You know that every journal that I make, it's got Boho Daydream goodness in it because I just love. Look at all she sent. So, look at that. Look how beautiful this is. I might be tea dyeing a little bit of this. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be working with her kit. And I also want to be working with my kit. This is the Christmas Angel. And it has a little bit of pink. Actually, you want me to be honest with you? I designed this kit around Boho Daydreams. A design team package because I knew she was going to send me pink. So I started working on the kit the minute I was accepted to the design team, and she asked me what would I like, and I told her, and I know that her pink goodness is like amazing. Everything she has is beautiful, but her pink stuff, I have like a whole box full of it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to design a kit that has traditional Christmas colors, but it also has little hints of pink, so that I can bring that pink out with her kit. So I went out and I designed my Christmas Angels collection, which has a whole bunch of little kits. And I think one kit I just released this morning, this add-on, I'll show you in a minute, this add-on ephemera kit. But see, it has little subtle, but it also has traditional colors. So I know, and then it's got some of the, neutrals. This happens to be my favorite page on the kit. I don't know why. It's actually a background page, and you can gently see the little angels floating. I think this is such a cute page. But see, this is what I'm going to be working with. I'm not sure. See, and this will bring out some of this gold. Look how pretty. So I kind of had an idea. I'm probably not going to use all of this because it's too much. But I had an idea. To be honest, I really don't want to do a journal because I want to keep the kit. I want to keep the project like condensed, and the journal is just goes on and on. I mean, a journal for me takes forever to make, and I wanted to do something cute and pretty and kind of like fast and something. I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to tell you yet. But I haven't done this ever. I see all the other ladies doing it, and I get so many ideas. So I'm hoping that I'll do justice to her design team project, her design package, because I haven't done this project ever. So I'm kind of excited. I think I'm going to definitely, because the nature of the project that I'm doing, I hurried up last night real quick and came up with this kit, the ephemera. I have like 2 other little add-ons that I'm going to add on, but I was working on those before I had the aha moment of what my project was going to be. So I know, look at this, I love file folders. I just added this on last night. So I know this is going to be in my kit, in my project. And that's why I designed these. So now I'm going to get to work. Okay, friends, I am back. And I'm going to show you what I decided that I'm going to do, which I had already decided, but I wanted to get a little bit more progress to it before I get started with the embellishings and everything. So what I decided to do for my design team project is an ephemera book, which I've never done one before. I've seen all the pretty ladies do their beautiful work, and I've never done one. But my challenge has been to try and not make it look so much like a journal. But I can't explain it. Like, I wanted it in a journal form like this, but I didn't want it to look like a journal. So hopefully once I get all the inserts and everything in there, it won't look like that. Okay, so for my cover, let me show you my cover first. So for my cover, I chose, the theme's going to be angels. I told you the theme was going to be like my Christmas angel kit that I designed with this design team project idea in mind. But I wanted to introduce more pink. Once I put the cover together, I felt like I needed more pink. So I went through my digitals and I had remembered that I used this really pretty angel in a Valentine's digital that I did last year. I'm going to try to find the collection and clip it underneath. But if I don't, because I'm real bad at that, I forget their names. I forget where they're at. If I forget their names, I don't know where they're at. But I'm going to try to find it and link it. If not, it's in my shop. But it's part of a Valentine's kit last year, and I just started doing digitals. So that was the first Valentine I ever did. But I found this angel. I love the angel because of the angel theme, and I love that it has a little bit of pink, and I loved her so much that I decided to make her my cover. But my challenge here was to use pink because I love pink, and to also do traditional colors because since it's going to be an ephemera holder, I want to put a lot of ephemera and a lot of goodies in there. I'm going to make 2 of these. I want to have a lot of goodies in there so that, it's traditional colors also. So it'll work. So like I said, this is my cover. And then in the cover, I have like a little tuck here for plenty of room to put things in. And then I think I have a little side tuck here with plenty of room to just put all kinds of things in. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to bind this. I probably am going to end up binding it with seam binding or some of the pretty ribbons and things that let me see if I have it. I don't have it. That Sheila put in the package. So anyway, for the inside, I made all these little, well, I'm going to be using some of these. I'm just not sure where I'm going to be putting these, but I made 2 two little pages like this with plenty of little rooms to, like, you can tuck things under here and here. So I wanted to add like a little page in between these two gigantic ephemera holders. Or maybe like this. Like that. Maybe like that. See, like that. So it's like an extension of that. And then here's like another little tuck right here. And then here I have a tuck here, but I have plans for this page here too. I want to attach stuff, so I didn't want to put a tuck. So this is what I have in mind. So I did all that work, so I didn't have to do it on camera, you know, film you. But the whole idea is not to the whole idea that I have in mind is to concentrate on the ephemera that I'm going to use and a little bit of the embellishments. Okay, so let's get started. This was a super fun project, and it was a super fun design team, which if you know me, you know that I used to be on design teams like 10 years, 12 years ago, but then now I'm so crazy. But when this call went out, I said, I gotta try it, and I'm so honored that I'm among all the other ladies that are so talented, and I'm so enjoying what they've done. It's been really nice, it's been fun. So today, I wanna share what I did. What I did for my design team project is that I went ahead and I made me, this is the information on the group, and it's Sheila's group. And I have a sample. Let me show you real quick before I forget, because I'm going to forget. What I do with her trims. If you join the Facebook group, she'll post like her bundles when they come up for sale. They go right away. But she also has a Patreon, and the Patreon customers, her supporters, get first pick, and I think that's really nice. Gets first pick on the bundles. But anyway, what I want to tell you about her bundles. They're very generous. They're nice. Her trims are just unique. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. Kind of blingy, very boho. They go a long way. A little piece of trim can go a long way. What I like to do, and I'll show you, I like to dissect her trims. And like, for example, this is a dissected piece. This was a larger trim. For example, a trim like this is a gorgeous trim just by itself, just like that. But what I do, sometimes I may not need the whole trim. I may only want maybe just that one little golden strip right here. So I'll cut that off. Maybe I may want just the little crystals. And then I'll cut it where I can just get the little crystals out. I may want just this little flourish thing here. I'll just trim around and just get that. So, because sometimes you don't, most of the time, I want that kind of subdued boho look where it just has a little bit of bling here and there. So I don't need the whole thing. And usually my trims will last me a long time if I do that. Of course, if you use the whole piece, it's a lot more beautiful, but that's just a little tip. If you, even if you want to stretch them out a little bit more, and don't be afraid that you can cut into them. They're not going to break apart and the beads are all going to come apart. They don't do that. I don't know why, but they don't. So that's just one little tip, and I'll try to point out, if I remember, the little dissected little pieces that I used just for that little touch. Okay, so that's that. So let me tell you a little bit about my project. What I did was an ephemera holder, which I'm really excited about because I've never done one before. This is my first time doing ephemera holders. There's a lot of wonderful, talented ladies out there that have done them, and they're beautiful, and I did a little bit of searching for some inspiration, and they're beautiful. This is my take on it, and it's just my very first one, so I know that in the future I will be able to improve on it and make it bigger. And that's another story I'll tell you in a minute. So, let's get started. I really didn't want to kind of look too much like a journal, which it kind of ended up looking like a journal, but it's not a journal. It's meant to be an ephemera holder. And I'll show you in just a little bit. It kind of got a little bit out of hand. I couldn't fit all, I'll be honest, I couldn't fit all the ephemera in here. So let me show you real quick. I'll show you this real quick, but there's something else I want to show you before I get started because I'm going to forget. So what I ended up doing, I remember that I had some of these beautiful, they're like taffeta, or I don't know what kind of material, little envelopes. And these envelopes, they're beautiful. They're sheer. They're absolutely gorgeous. These envelopes is where I used to put my spa gift certificates, like for Mother's Day or a bridal shower or a girls get together party or whatever. I would give them the gift certificates for the treatments or whatever they were doing in these, and I have quite a bit of these left. And I like them because they're a little bit sheer, but they're also, I think they're kind of pretty, elegant. You can leave them blank, or you can do whatever, you can do whatever you want with it. So anyway, all this to tell you that I couldn't fit all my ephemera in the ephemera holder. So I said, you know what, I'm going to use one of these little envelopes. I thought of putting the envelope inside. Too big, it wouldn't fit, it's real chunky. I thought of putting the envelope here, and I was like, nah, the envelope would be like a side thing. But you don't have to chunky it up that much, or I'm sure you can figure out a different way where you make the spine thicker, and then you can, build up. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted it, for my first one, I wanted to keep it simple. I'm going to show you all that's in here just for fun in a little bit. But first, I want to show you, before I open her up, I want to show you a little goodie that I'm adding, a little extra goodie that I'm adding. And if you guys saw my video on the haul that I did for my Miami trip, I bought all these beads for my birthday that I'm so excited about, and they're so pretty. So I'm going to share some of them, and they'll be like included in this. And it's going to be, the heart, the mushroom, the little fish, the pumpkin, and one of the little rabbits. So that's like a little extra bonus thing that I didn't want to put in the envelope, in the other envelope, because I didn't want them to break. But I'm so excited about these beads. I don't know why they made me so happy. I guess because they're new to me, and I'm really excited, so I shared. So, and I didn't have another gold little baggie. I only had that one. So maybe I'll put it in here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's get started. Why don't we open this up? But let me open the envelope, and then I'll open her up last, okay? Let me show you all the goodies that are in this envelope. It opens up like this. Just like that. And I added a little bit of this that I just found recently, the little garland. That's so cute. I found some little Christmas trees. I mean, this is not really ephemera, but we can use this, for our journals, like in the cover of a journal. Some tinsel, some pretty tinsel. This one, I was trying to see how I could I couldn't fit it in the book, in the ephemera holder. Just some cute stuff. I had a clothespin. I love this guy. I did find this trim. This is not Sheila, but I love it, and it's pliable. But I think I put put this. I'm just going to kind of show you because there's just so much. I did add one of these guys that I just got on my little birthday shopping. He's so cute. And I also added the wooden reindeer. I think he's beautiful, that I also got on my birthday shopping trip. And I think that's adorable. See, I couldn't put all that in there. There's a vintage looking card that I use just to hold the back. What did I put? A bunch of snowflakes. Some embossed. I think this is from Sheila. A little piece of trim. Some pretty snowflakes. A frame. This little clip that I'm in love with. It has a little snowflake, and you can clip it on a journal and dangle a little something. So, some die cuts. Yes, I did get carried away. Some chipboard that I found that I could have tucked somewhere, but you'll see there's like no room. What else? This little mitten. He's adorable. That. A little piece of the sticker, because I think this little sticker that'll go great. I used a lot of gold and silver trims accents, so either silver or gold will go very well. Some stars. Let me see what else I got here. Another trim from Bohodaydreams. Just little stuff. This is adorable. It's like a little Santa baggie. It's like an ornament, but it's perfect for journals. I am in love with this because it's got the micro beads. What else? What else? What else? There's just all kinds of stuff in here. Another little clothespin. Another little baggie. Oh, this I just got not too long ago. I think there's a couple of this. There should be like a red one and a green one. And it's this tiny little books I found on Temu, and I'm in love with them. My clock. These are printables. And a whole bunch of little jingles. There's this really cute button too. A few jingle bells. This one. This is also from Temu. I really like that. The little green book. This little button is adorable. It's a gingerbread button. Then some flakes. And a bunch of little jingles. And then these are just little flakes and stuff. So obviously, I couldn't fit all this in my ephemera holder. So I needed an ephemera envelope to go with my ephemera holder. So now, for the project in hand, this beauty. I love her. So what I did is I wanted to use my Christmas Angels recent kit that I designed this year for Christmas. Actually, I think this might be my first Christmas. I haven't been doing this very long with the digitals. So I wanted to do pink and the traditional colors of Christmas, red and green, because I had requested that my design team colors, I was going to do pink. So she sent me some lovely pinkness. So I needed to introduce some pink to my traditional Christmas Angels kit, digital kit, which is black, which is green and red. So it does have some pink, but it wasn't like enough pink for me, I think. So I went searching because I knew that I had designed something with an angel that had more pink in it. And I searched my digitals because I have a horrible memory and I didn't remember. And I found it. It's a Valentine's digital that has last year's Valentine that has this angel with some pink, and I love it. And I'm going to try to find it, and I'm going to try to link it underneath. I'm real bad at finding individual kits, but I'm going to try and link it underneath. So because I wanted to make my cover more pronounced as far as pink, I chose that image. This pretty little trim is from no, this is mine. The doily, it was from my team package. This is Sheila's. And then I did some stitching, and it's a little sturdy. The pages, I was going to do like the ephemera holders. Have you seen them? The inserts are plastic, but that was too advanced for me. I didn't know how to open the little holes and how to make the pockets. I didn't know I didn't know that was like too advanced for me. So I said, okay, I'll just do it like how I feel comfortable with, and then as I get better at it, I'll improve on, I'll try to graduate to that. For my back, what I did, I used more of this trim. This trim is mine. I found it junking somewhere, and I tea-dyed it with tea dye and, no, this is avocado dye. This is avocado dye, the pink one. And this trim is from Sheila, which I love it. This was in my design team package, and it's kind of wrinkly, and I loved it. And I wanted to intertwine it with the tinsel. And this looks to me like vintage tinsel. This was a gift from my husband's, this is so old, from my husband's work back in Miami. Somebody gave him these for me, and I wanted to use him in the cover or somewhere. So he's cute. He kind of wraps around there. And this came off some kind of a flower or something. And I thought they were good, and they kind of framed the little angel's face, sort of. So I used them. You can use, this can be used anywhere, inside a journal, anywhere you like. So that goes there. The pretty glitter. And this has wire, but obviously, the ribbon doesn't. So let me see if I can, yeah. You don't have, keep it more simple, but I just wanted to use that tinsel somewhere. I didn't know where. I just wanted to use it because I love it. So it's chunky, but not too chunky, because what I did with the spine is that I sewed the spine, and then I backed it up with the ribbon just to kind of support it a little bit. But the spine is sewn in because it only has like 2 little pages or something. But because it was sewn in, I didn't want to chunky it up. I didn't want that to tear, even though it has support, but I didn't want to do that. And like I said, this is my first ephemera holder, and you know, as I get better at it, I'll know. This trim came in my design team package. Isn't that gorgeous? And I did put a very light little tea dye. It was white. And a few nights ago, I dipped it real quick and took it out. And I did that to the doily too. I wanted it just muted down the whiteness a little bit. Okay, so when you open this baby up, it has all kinds of little packages and all kinds of little things all over. You see how you can see the stitching, but it's real sturdy. For here, what I did is that I created a little tuck spot here, and a little tuck spot here, and a little tuck spot here, and I'll show you what I have. This is from my Christmas Angels traditional looking digitals that I just created this year. So I wanted to make those like the focal because it had a lot of the gold and I love it. So in this little tuck here, I'll show you, I tucked as much as I could. Here I dissected one of Sheila's, see, I dissected that little piece, came off a trim. And I think this I had, this might have been Sheila, I think I had that in a box. So it's just a little tuck. And then here I did, this is from my digitals, and I think there's a little bit of Ida Jane's design. I love her. She makes digitals too, and she's an amazing artist. And I was looking for some pink florals, maybe with a little touch of red, and I found that in her digitals. So I went for it. This is from someone else, and I don't want to say the wrong name, but this person's awesome too, but I don't want to say the wrong name, so I'm not going to say it. But I know for a fact this is Ida James. This is another little, this is from one of the collage pages in my kit. And this is my favorite page. I don't know why, on that Christmas Angel kit. I just love this page so much. And I meant it to be like a background page. And I think I like it so much because the angels, they look like, I don't know, like they're floating. I love it. So that goes, all this little cluster goes in this little tuck right here. Oh, and I put a little, this came off a recipe book. There's going to be a little bit more of that in there somewhere. And then here for this little tuck, I created two tucks. There's one down here. And I put one of the snowflakes. I was hoping to find another snowflake, but I didn't. This is a tag, actually. It had like a little tag thing up here. I cut it off. And this is part of the ephemera kit for the Christmas Angels. And this came off a garment. And this is also part of this kit. So that goes in this little tuck. This is Sheila's trim. Look how pretty. You can dissect this trim. You can cut. I think I did. I'll show you. I cut, on one of them, I cut the whole little gold piece and just kept the glass. Here, I wanted to tuck a little something green, so I found this little thing I had, and I just tucked it in there. And then in this tuck spot, I have one of my rag book pages that I love so much that I had to fold in a different way. Another recipe from the recipe book, and then this little printable, this part of this kit, and I backed it up with book pages. Look how pretty this image is. So here I get a boom of my red. Like this whole page kind of brings all the colors I wanted together. Red, green, and pink. That's what I was looking for in my head. So the next page, these are a little harder page. What I did here is that I meant for you can even journal here or add whatever you like, but I was going to clip this here and then I changed my mind, so I left it kind of floating. This is another pretty trim from Sheila. This I had from some kind of garment. And then here I added a bunch of here I made like a little flip. This is from my digital ephemera add-on kit for the Christmas Angels. And then what I did is that I added a bunch of tea dye and coffee dye papers and little things I had. I love this little envelope. And then one of my tea dye tags, they turn out so pretty. They take the color so nice. And I love that. one of my little bags has been tea-dyed. All this has been tea-dyed, a little tiny envelope, and then this tag that I love. So I just kind of put that there as a floater, but you can attach it. That's what I meant to do, but I didn't. And then this, I did add, there's really 2 pages, one, and then there's going to be another one for the ephemera. That's it. That's the only thing this can hold. But then I went ahead, I said, you know, I might have room for just one more little thing. So what I did is that I added a normal page. I'm calling it a normal page. And this is going to be kind of like, I meant it to be like a little bit of a journaling page where you can like write notes. This is from a garment. I think this is something that I avocado dyed. And then here I have another little tuck that I really like too. This gorgeous trim is from Bohodaydreams. Look how pretty this is. This is like a larger piece, but it's gorgeous. So I, you know, dissecting the, again. And then in this little tuck, see how I have the pinks and the greens? I love, this is what I wanted to do. Incorporate some of the green. Here I have another digital from my kit. This is, oh, I love this. These are the little file folders. I am in love with the file folders. You can use them either way. I love little file folders. Then I have one of my Greek cards that have been tea-dyed. They have the green on them. I love them. And then what I did here is that I created like a little, I don't know, like a little flippy thingy with tags, like a little mini book. And the brad, I think there's 4, or is there 3? I think there's 4, yeah. 4 of them. And then I used like this really cute little brad that I've had for a while. And then a little ticket, just with the little numbers peeking through. For this side of the ephemera page, isn't this a gorgeous trim? This was in my design team kit. I love that. That's so beautiful. And this is her trim. And then what I did on this side tuck is that I went and I added a couple of these. Oh, this is a printable. And this is something I got. I think this is from Temu or something. And then this is, I'm going to link it underneath because I forgot. But I thought she went well. She had some of the red and green. And look how pretty. I'm going to link this underneath too because I don't want to say the wrong name. And that, and then just a little bit of the green kind of peeking through. And then on this page, what I did, I have one of my rusty paper clips and just a little bit, this is from a tablecloth, just added that there. And then I have a music sheet, and this is a printable, and then a tag. And I love this tag. I like the shape of it. It wasn't, when it prints out, it doesn't have the hole. I punched a hole, and I love it. Then on this side, look, this is one of the trims from Bohodaydreams that I dissected. I only needed a little something here because this was already pre-ruffled. And I just needed a little something. I thought that some of the crystals might be too much. So I just added that little piece on it. It looks great. And then on this page and behind this clip, I have, these are from my Christmas ball digital kits that brings these ornaments. I think the ephemera kits has these pretty ornaments that I love. And I thought that little pop of green went really well here. And then here's another floater between the journaling page and the ephemera page. And then this little, I don't want to really like tear that apart because I don't want to break the lace again, inserting the rusted paper clip. But this is from Bohodaydreams. This is one of her trims with a little touch of silver. And I went, this is an image. It's not my image, but I've had it for a while. I'm not sure whose image that is, where I got that from. I got half of a snowflake here, and then I made like a little bundle of just more ephemera. This is another printable. This is another one. And then a book page back here that's really pretty, like a vintage bed. It's really, 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 really pretty. So that little floater just kind of goes in there. And then up here I made like a little corner tab. Just wanted to do like a little corner tab. I guess to bring a little bit more length to this page. I don't know, but I just wanted to do that. And then this next page has an ephemera page too. This was in my design team package. Isn't this piece of lace absolutely stunning? It's gorgeous. And this is one of her trims that I did not dissect. That came like that. So I didn't do anything on that. This is just a little envelope. I used this tiny little clip. This is in the, and this I've had for a while. This is in the Christmas Angels. This is the ephemera. And then here I just added, I don't want to take it apart, but I added some, I have a little tag here somewhere. That goes in there, and then the little envelope just kind of tucks like that, but I wanted to hold it up here. I didn't want to move around, so that's why I had the, like the little clip. I'll put the little clip back on. Let's see if I could do that. Here we go. Whenever you want to do anything while you're filming, it doesn't come out. Okay, and then here I wanted like a little pop of pink, but not too much, just a little pop. So I found these. Well, this I'm not sure who that is, but I know I've had that for a while. This is from Ida Jane, and these are pages that I kind of prep sometimes and just kind of leave them prep for if I need a little something in one of my journals. So you could use it like this as a regular page, or make an envelope, do whatever you want. But I just wanted that rose right there, and that's how I did it. So I like that. And then here I just have some silk binding. This is this eyelet right here. This came in my package. It was also white, and I tea-dyed it a little bit. This came in my package. This was gorgeous. It was also white, and I just dipped it in some tea dye just to knock out that whiteness. This is another ephemera page, and then here I created a big, gigantic tuck, and it's a side tuck. And then on the side tuck I have I think this is a Dutch or German book page, and I have one of my stained glass book page. This is the only large tag other than that other one that was curved that I turned into a tag, but this one is a tag that's in my ephemera kit. I made just a little funky tall little tag out of that, and then this other little one, and that just tucks right in here like that, just like that. And then you can see the little dangling. Here we have a little side tuck, and I have a snowflake, and I went ahead and added one of my beaded snowflakes. I've had this for a long time, just waiting for the perfect little corner, the perfect project, and I feel like that's it. So I put it here. I wanted to bring some of the white from the snow here and some of the white, and I think I did that here. And then there's some of the pairing white on this side. I don't know, that's how I think. So anyway, on this one right here on the side tuck, I have, this is, I believe, I'm going to link underneath. I'm almost 98% sure who this is from because I love her, but I don't want to say the wrong person. And I'm going to link this underneath also. This is either Ida Jane or Ruby and Pearl. I'm not sure, but I'll link him underneath. And this I had for a while. I needed just a little touch of pink here, and just a little pink peeking through, and I got that. This is one of my envelopes that I always am doing, like all kinds of different envelopes. I think there should be two of them, yeah. And they just go in there. And then this is another, what is this? Oh, a cooking book page. So that goes in this tuck. And then that's it. And then that's the back. So, and then I gotta go over and I gotta clean it again with my tweezer because I hate those little spideys. So that's the back. And again, this could have been thicker if I added like a thicker spine, but I didn't. But it's just like my very first ever ephemera holder, and I'm really happy how it turned out. And I'm really grateful to she that they gave me the opportunity to be on her design team. So if you want to get yourself some really beautiful, gorgeous trims, you know where to go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like my first ever ephemera holder. I will be back for more. Oh, and if I don't see you guys or talk to you guys before Thanksgiving, which I probably won't, happy Thanksgiving. Well, I will. You'll see me on Thanksgiving. You'll know why. Okay, bye, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.